Welcome back to day 2 of our Instagram Reels bootcamp. And so I want to just dig right into audio because audio is the thing you probably see the most. And anyone who's a digital marketer who's trying to promote social media services is going to talk about trending audio and what's a trending audio and what does that mean and how do we find good audio? How do we make good audio? And it's all possible using the Instagram app. So let's go ahead and go into our Reels camera. Just want to point out I'm using my Broadway Husbands account, which has different tools. So this goes back to the disclaimer that we've written about on the website, which is that not every single Instagram account on your phone is going to have the same tools. You may or may not have the same things I have available here. And perfect example, on the Broadway Husbands camera, you're going to see there's something called the dual camera. This is not available to everybody yet, and it's not available on my personal account. It's available on Broadway Husbands. I would love to know in the comments down below if you have access to that, because I would love to use it during our 21-day Reels challenge. But let's go ahead and look at music. So there's a couple ways to access music. Number one, when you're in the camera, you can go over here to the music note. This will open up your music library. Again, disclaimer, you may or may not have access to this full library because if you're a business account, if you're selling products, there's licensing issues that Instagram has to control because they don't want people making money off of other people's music who want to make money, right? So it's fair, but let's also remind ourselves this is a free social media app. Let's just use the best with what we have available and not get too bogged down. We're going to keep trying to do the best we can with what we got. All right. So up here, the search bar, probably use the most if you're looking for specific types of songs or songs that you know would be great. Awesome. Underneath that, I think these are two of the coolest things that you can do. Number one, you can access your saved audio. Now I'm going to go back and show you how I save audio and how I organize my audio, but here is a little sneak peek of all of the saved audio that I've saved. I literally, every time I see a reel that I like, that I think is hilarious, even if I don't know how I'm going to use it, I'm going to save that audio because when I have time to batch reels, I want to be able to access those things and have enough inspiration to pull from. The other thing you can do here is you can import audio. So the way you would do this is you would screen record something, maybe a YouTube video, something else that you've seen, and you can import that as audio. And then you'll see whenever you choose an audio, the little thumbnail will pop up here. And this is because it's attached to the Broadway Husbands account. That's me, my husband, and our son Maverick. That little thumbnail is saying that's original audio to my account. So every time you see a thumbnail there, usually it's representing whoever created the audio originally. Sometimes you'll see nothing because that person maybe doesn't have a thumbnail for their account. Who knows why? Now, let's get out of there. What you can also do, so you can access music there, but also let's say you like a Reels that's showing up in your feed. Like this is our friends Michael and Matt. You can always save it like you would save any Instagram content that you like that's in your home feed. So notice down here, we're in the home feed. You'll see this little bookmark. If I hold my finger down, it's going to open up my save to folders. Now, if you didn't even know this was available, don't worry. A lot of people don't. You can actually create different folders. And if you've worked with me through the Creative Visibility program, what I like to do is create a different folder for each of my hub pillars of content so that I'm constantly gathering inspiration to fill my content. So let's say this is our friends, it's a gay couple account, and I want to call that a gay couple folder. And then every time I see something specific to being married to a man, I might save that and put that in there. You can do the same thing down here, but let's say I like this, but I don't really love the concept, so I don't really need to save it as a reel. Let's say I tap on the reel in my feed and it opens up the reel into the Reels feed. So I'm no longer in the home feed, I'm now in the Reels feed, okay? if I'm consuming Reels in the Reels feed, like I am right now, gosh, that's pretty. Let's say I like this audio. I can't necessarily save this. Again, I want you to notice right here is the thumbnail I'm talking about from the original audio. I can't save this as a piece of content, but I can save it as audio by tapping the three dots here. And you'll see the save button pop up here. Save. I have now saved that to my audio folder, which I will show you in a minute. As you're looking in this, let's kind of stay in that place. So let's say I'm in my home feed, and let's say let's go up here. Let's say I'm in my actual page. Ooh, I just tapped on mine. That's fine. We can stay here. So this is my account. I can tap on they call this the hamburger, the three lines up here in the top right. When I do that, you're going to see settings, all this stuff, and you're going to see saved. When I tap on saved, this shows me all of my saved folders. But notice the first thing here is my audio. So these are all the audio that hasn't been sorted into folders, just any audio that I've liked. And again, you'll see the thumbnail from the original account, and you'll see all the names. I have saved so much audio because, like I said, it's like if I see something I like, and there are days where I literally just go, what did I save here? Is there anything here that I could use? And you don't even have to leave this page. I can just press play, and it will start.
So you found a friend already, eh?
Okay. Saving audio will save you from ever running out of content ideas. Now, I can also, go in here for Disney sounds. Like these are Disney audios that I've saved for Reels. But that's a little bit of how you can get and organize your audios. Let's go back into the Reels feed. And let's say I like this audio. Let's say I like this reel. I think it's hilarious. But I want to see, is it trending? This is original audio. And right here, you'll see the little music note. When the music note is there, it means it's not necessarily trending. But if I tap on the scrolling text, it's going to open up what I call the audio family tree. This is going to show you the original audio that came from that account, which came from 90 quote inspiration. There's only been 60 reels made using this audio. And the original one has 237,000. And then it goes sort of in order of the most viewed and the most followed accounts. Okay. If this isn't trending, but I think it's totally on point for my brand, then I still might use it, right? This is still pretty good, 237. And maybe if I use it, it will pop into a trend. So I'm going to save this audio. But maybe actually I'm super inspired by this. This is totally relevant to me in the moment, and I have the time. I can go down here and I can use the audio. When I tap on that, it opens up my camera. And now I can just go ahead and shoot that reel using the timer, which we talked about yesterday, right?
I'm not being overdramatic when I say that I would rather sit naked on a hot grill than wear...
Right, and then and I can go ahead and make that reel using this audio. So let's say I see this, but it's not trending and I want trending audio. How do I find something that's trending? As I scroll through my Reels feed, let's say I like this. Oh, this is cool. Look down here. You'll see the music note is now an arrow. That arrow going up diagonally means that this is trending audio. And if I, again, tap on the scrolling text, it's going to open up what I call the Reels family tree. And I can see the original, you'll see right here, audio has 1.1 million views. There's only been 1,900 reels. Well, this is good. If it's trending right now and I make this reel and I can make this work for my audience, boom, I'm hopping on a trend, right? Because not that many reels have been made. All right, so let's say like I'm not seeing anything I like in my reels. You can also go to your Explore page, right? And I could tap on reels in my Explore page and see this is a trending audio. Maybe see what this one says. these will show you different reels than what you were seeing in your actual reels feed. All right, I keep seeing this guy's stuff pop up a lot, so maybe I explore that. Anything Schitt's Creek. People love Schitt's Creek. But let's say I'm still not feeling really like I've seen anything I love. I can go up here into the plus sign, I can go to the camera, and I can go into my audio library. And everything that they're suggesting for you is actually a trending audio. And if let's see, if I go to see more, it's going to tell you in the library, this has 29.2 thousand reels, right? These are all trending. 14,000 reels, 770,000 reels, 2.2 million reels on the funny song. So these are trending. Now, if you jump on now, are you really going to get a ton of views, with something that's got 2.7 million views or whatever? Who knows? It's worth seeing if you can come up with your own version.
So apparently photos are dead, and
that's a trend, right? But if I let's say I accept that, I want to make a reels using that, it opens up the camera.
So apparently photos are dead, and reels are the only thing that gets seen.
Yeah, done. Right? And let's say that I'm going to make that one, it's only 7 seconds long. So don't be upset if you get, I don't know if you saw that, but I'll show you again. So if I go back in to my camera, and I go back into my audio, let's see if I can find that, long-lived photos here. So you'll see it'll tell you 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Short audio does really, really well.
So apparently photos are dead,
and they'll tell you record up to 7 seconds. So if you're thinking you have 15 seconds, you do not, right? You can publish reels that are shorter than the time that they give you. So that's how to jump on that audio. The last thing I want to show you is, let's just pretend that this is the reels that I'm making, and I click next.
Apparently photos are dead, and reels are the only thing that gets seen.
Once I get to the publishing page here, I can actually click music up here. And this, again, gives you access to doing different audio that you probably didn't know you had access to. Number one, I can actually turn the volume up on the original video, right, which had a different song on it. So this is what that would sound like.
So here's a 7-second reel of a photo.
We don't want that, right?
So apparently photos are dead, and reels are the only thing that gets
seen. But let's say I did
so here's a 7-second reel.
Use this, and I wanted to create my own voiceover. By clicking up here, I can actually use the voiceover feature. And then this opens up the video for me to actually, I can even line up where I want to start recording from within the video. And I press record, and now I'm making a voiceover talking about this portion of the video, right? Once I'm done with that, I can actually play it. It'll start and loop the video. And now I'm making a voiceover. See, I can say done. And what's really, really cool that I think a lot of people don't take advantage of is, let's say I like the voiceover, but I want to add trending audio. I can keep this trending audio attached to this reel, and it will still show up in the trending audio family tree. So if you are doing a tutorial and you want to teach something, but you don't really want to make it about the music, but you still want to get more views, this is a great way by adding this to it. Now, another thing that they've added here is sound effects. These are silly things to play with. You can do a punching noise and evil laugh, applause, things like that. I've played around with it, but I barely use that. But it's something to experiment with if you're looking to zhuzh up your videos. So I know I went through this really quickly, but audio is super important. And so I want you, if you need to, go back, rewatch this, pause, follow along with your camera, take a snapshot of you learning this lesson, tag me on Instagram and Instagram stories, let me know how it's going. And if you have specific questions, you can drop them down below this lesson, all right? And I will see you in the next video. Bye.